Sup, Travis Tran here from Nitro Circus, SRT USA, and you're watching WRX Snowboarder.
Hey everyone, how's it going today? Now there's one thing that whenever we're out on the road, everybody deals with it. There's no way to get around it, and that's rock chips. So a company reached out to me called ReveMoto. Just for those who had seen my videos in the past, they actually painted my charge speed front bumper here. But I wanted to check out what their actual touch-up paint was, because I'm tired of the Subaru paint. I'll show you what it looks like on my car and just say it looks poor. So they sent me a box. Of course, your question is, what's in the box? Well, let me show you what some of the Subaru paint looks like right now, and then we'll touch on what we actually have in here. So I'm looking at the front bumper here. You can see right up here, just these dots all over the car. They're not even the same. It's one spot I tried to fix. You just see lines. So here's another spot where the paint is real watered down, where it doesn't even color it, so you have to build up 3 or 4 layers just to get the color to even stick. That's why you see it bubbled up on here a lot. It's just because I had to add 3 layers just to get the color to match. So let's take a look at ReveMoto's paint. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got here. They gave me a little pamphlet that gave me some information on parts. Now, I would say that if you are looking to get just a factory painted part, definitely check out their website, because they are reasonable with their prices, as well as the quality that you get is going to be a lot better than what you're going to find on the market for companies that do actually ship the part to you. Now, let's get into it. So first you're going to see is your paint brushes. You're going to get 2 different paint brushes. Really just depends on what kit you get. Let me pull them out here and we'll take a look. So yeah, there we go. One's going to be really just for the paint, one's going to be for the clear coat. So the first part you're going to pull out of here is your actual sealer. This is almost like a primer. So this is what you'll apply first to the base. It'll get rid of any type of rusting as a preventative later on. Second here, there's my paint code. Awesome. So once you have basically your sealer put on, you'll build up some layers using your actual paint itself. The third that we have here is going to be the high gloss clear coat. Now this is going to make that clear coat shine like your factory clear coat. Looking forward to really testing that out. The last here is just simply the brush cleaner. Now I actually do like that they include the brush cleaner itself, because normally I would just spray it with some brake cleaner or something like that, and just those bristles get damaged really quick. So having something like this, it comes in a lot of handy, so it's nice to have that as well. So I do want to touch on what the actual factory paint pen looks like and go from there. Okay, so what you're looking at here is the factory paint pen. Basically has this little top piece. I've never really messed with it, as well as this part here where I've tried it before on another car and it just basically leaked everywhere. But once you open it up, you can see I have my brush tip, and even too, just before I even started this, I shook this bottle pretty good, and you can already see too, it's just kind of a watery consistency. You have your clear coat as well, but with this sponge applicator, as soon as you set it on the car, all you're doing is just creating a mess. And like I said too, I showed you what it looked like as well on the car. Just something I'm not happy with. I mean, you could either have this or have this. I mean, preference is pretty easy, and your choice is pretty simple whenever you're looking at these products here. Alright, so I opened my hood. Prior to actually getting it all adjusted, I made a pretty big scratch right there. You can see it's taken out all the way down to the bare metal. So what I'm going to do is just kind of work on this little section here And first you want to do is just kind of clean it up. Either I did a car wash earlier, but you can either just take a little bit of water, soap, wipe down your area, or spray some alcohol. And then if you do spray alcohol, make sure you wipe it down with water afterwards. But basically get the area prepped and ready for paint. So what I'm gonna do now is apply my sealer. See here, and then as well as my brush. So you kind of press the tip around a little bit here. It loosened up, but whenever you apply this, you don't also want to just take a portion and just paint like this. You actually want to get a little bit light layer of paint and slowly dab. And then once you dab, you can see what your layers look like and then build up from there. So let me get this top popped off, shake it up real good, and touch a little bit of paint on here. So as you can see, have my paint on here. We'll slowly just kind of touch this around here. Build up my layers. Now between coats, you want to make sure that you wait a good 5 to 10 minutes before adding the next coat. That way you're not just building up paint on top of each other that's already wet. So there's my first coat. Give it a minute, maybe add another one, and then move on to my actual paint itself. You did want to touch on cleaning the brush really quick. What I did was just pour some of the solution here in the cap, and all you got to do is simply move the brush around, get it all off. And I will say that whatever this chemical is, I had spilled a little bit of it on my hand, and I have a cut on my hand and it burned pretty good. So whatever this is, it's taking it off pretty well. And since I'm going to add another layer, what I'm going to do is just leave that cap just like this for now. And here in a few more minutes, I'm going to add my next coat. It's been about 10 minutes now, so what I'm going to do is just add my next layer on here. Like I said before, this isn't a brushing, this is more of a dotting motion. Alright, now I'm happy with that, so I'm going to clean the brush off again, get it ready for my actual paint. Now I'm going to be moving on to the actual paint itself here. Just like before, just getting a little dab. You can already see some of the end disappears on there whenever you put it against the car. And just like before, moving it around. You can see a little bit of this primer sealer kind of showing up underneath it, so I'll probably do another layer afterwards. Just like before, these layers are 5 to 10 minutes a piece. Go ahead and push a little bit of that paint off of there. A little bit does go a long way here because I barely put the end on here and I can see it's already trying to build up a little high on here. So there's the first layer. And here in a few minutes, I'm going to add the next. So now I'm going to work on applying my second coat. As you can see, I barely put any paint here on here. Just like before, slowly just kind of dab it on there. And it's looking as if I need 3 coats on here. So I'll finish this one, wait another 5-10 minutes, then apply my last coat. Alright, so I'm now going to be applying my third and final coat here. And from what I can tell so far, paint match is so much better than that Subaru pen that I was using. Add a little bit more paint. I have one little stubborn spot right here, so I may have to wait and then just touch up that very end piece. Like I said, looks really good. Now I went ahead and applied my 4th coat here, and overall looks really nice. Super excited about this product. I have to wait about 30 minutes or so before I put my clear coat on, but it should wrap it all up once it's all applied. So now it's been about 30 minutes and I'm putting my high gloss clear coat on. Now one thing to remember is that with this clear coat, it's basically like putting the final touch or wrap, I guess you could say, on this. So if you haven't built up your layers, putting extra coats of this clear is not going to work. So you want to build it up with your sealer as well as your paint itself. So let's go ahead and apply this. It's blending together really nice. Now it looks like you can be a little bit more generous with this, as it seems like it's sticking onto the paint a little bit more. And as I can tell as well, it is a little bit thicker. It's blending in really nice. I can kind of feel like Bob Ross doing this. Alright, I'll give that a second to dry. We'll do a final look. So let's take a look at our final result here. Now I'm super happy with it, and you may be able to see a fine blemish or something, but whenever you stand back even here, you can't even notice. And I do want to show you what this looks like versus an alternative. Let's get right in the light here. I mean, that's pretty horrible, and actually because of all this, I am going to take the bumper in soon to get it repainted. Take a look one more time here. So, I mean, really, in my opinion, don't cheap out buying that OEM paint pen. Go with ReveMoto and you're gonna see the actual results that you want. So I just wanted to highlight one more time what the kit comes with. Get your 2 brushes, your sealer, your actual paint itself, your cleaner, as well as your high gloss clear. So these 4 stages, it's going to be so much better than just a one-step touch-up paint pen, which definitely is never my preference ever again. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to ReveMoto once again for letting me try out their touch-up kit. This has been an awesome experience, and I'll make sure to include links below. That way, if you want to get just a factory painted piece or a touch-up kit yourself, you can get it from their store. As always, happy driving and enjoy!